Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today we're playing the game of League of Legends. I'm the Strategy Professor. We're doing a little Soraka action here.
Every step,
Journey. What's up, Sammy? And everybody else. Sorry, I can't see all the fading chat there. Against Sona, you know, we can probably. It depends on what her runes are. We can probably outfight them. Jhin can be dangerous early, but the trick with Sona is you want to stack all of your damage on one person, and that makes her heal really inefficient. If we can stack all the damage on Jhin, that'd be great. Like that. It costs 80 mana just to heal with Sona, so she's gonna go really quickly. Like, the worst thing to do is split the damage evenly and have her heal in the middle of a fight. The Sona's efficiency early is something that a lot of people don't really utilize very well. Go ahead and heal her while I have that dot ticking. I'm gonna try rushing Ardent Sensor on Soraka also. She does scale pretty well with AP as well. So I'm just trying that out today, the Ardent Sensor. It's more consistent. Because just so many times that people run out of the Redemption. Like, the best case scenario with Redemption is really good, but I'm just testing out to see if I go Ardent Sensor first and then Redemption, if that helps. Yeah, this Sona's not really harassing at all, so she's just kind of giving us a free lane. I'm totally cool with that. It's hard for Jhin to last hit under tower. So he's someone that you particularly want to push into tower if you can. Who's their jungle? Graves. We gotta be a little careful, but... Oh, he's got Storm Raider Graves, huh? Interesting. I thought you should be going something like, It's fine. I'm just gonna heal it back anyways if he wants to take a couple of hits at me. Yeah, so she's already and she hasn't even really touched my 80 carry. Are they, like... Is this a gank or something, or what? Like, why is she up so far? Yeah, it's a gank. Okay, they were just really early on it. Is that a teleport or something?
Every step, a new journey.
Yeah, they started acting crazy, so I was like, it's gotta be a gank. I just didn't see him behind me. That's fine. Is he seriously back? No, someone's just lost her mind. I don't know what she's doing. She's trolling or something. He's constantly want to throw those Qs with Soraka.
An enemy has been slain.
Where am I needed?
They get him back. Kate didn't flash. Yeah, she did flash. She has heal, but she didn't flash. I don't have exhaust or anything. Echo. Oh, Echo's dead. Never mind. I don't know why people are thinking that. I guess it could be Graves or something. Though. Yeah, he's alive. I mean, Lee Sin's kind of close. I'm not really that scared of Graves. We still have heal. We're crushing him on CS. Just pushing the back line is fine. I mean, if you hit them with the Qs, it's nice, but I just really want to keep pushing them in the tower. Okay, I'll just go 2 points in Q for now. Sona just has no pressure because she's having to use all of her mana for heals. We're really not. We should be up way more. Yeah, here he comes, right? Yeah. Okay, we got him. Oh, God. Okay,
'An enemy has been slain.
well, she got him.
An enemy has been slain. 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 An enemy has been
He queued right out of the way of my okay, nice. I'll take that. He queued right out of the way of my star call, or I would have been fine. I used to try. Actually, hold on. Let me. Definitely want that. Boots. I want to get one fairy charm here just to progress my board a little bit. That's fine. That's fine. Whatever. I really like getting the spell thieves more on Soraka because you can auto attack so much and queue with her so much. I would only get coin on people that can't really, like, basically only Janna. Like, someone who can't auto-attack or cast things in lane that much. You are going to level this up slower than your coin, typically, and you're going to get less gold, but it's a much more cost-efficient item because it has combat stats. The extra 35 AP is very relevant. Push those in a little bit. We're looking on CS. We're up a little bit. She's up a Zeal on him, so yeah, she's pretty far up. He got a Doran shield too. I think Spell Thief is better on most people. The thing is that speed up is really, really nice too. In combat later on when someone's trying to chase Soraka down and she lands a Q for that 50% speed up, that's a really nice defense mechanism.
Gracefully.
Yeah, being able to get, I can't go all the way in, it's too scary, but I can knock these out. Take away a little jungle utility there. Talisman can be okay, it's just, like, the speed up, you're paying a lot for that speed up.
An ally has been slain.
Okay, well, it was warded, and they still didn't respect it, so I guess we'll take it. Also, the extra autos, like that extra 10 or 15 damage on your autos and on your spells is pretty nice early on. I mean, that's significant. Oops. She did too much damage. I didn't realize I was going to take all those.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, the Frost Queen's line is the best one by far. Still. We need to leave. Time to leave, time to leave, time to leave. Just, yeah. It's too much. Oh, for real? Okay. Oh, I had my hand ready on the R in case he was going to ult me. I want this. Really nice for vision control if we can get it. I need to go by. I'll be looking middle. Doing alright.
I lend my aid.
Okay, so I like going Swifties on Soraka because she doesn't have a lot of escapes, and it's just very dangerous to go anything else, so...
Every step A new journey.
You just need to be able to move in combat. Also, her heal is such close range. It's like 400 range or something ridiculous. So you have to be able to run in and heal people and run out and just constantly reposition in fights. So, like, Soraka seems really easy in terms of you can just sit in the back and heal, but it's actually a bit harder than it seems at times to play her at like a super optimal level because you have such low cooldowns. So you can always be repositioning and healing more, repositioning, getting more Qs in. She's a very like incremental, like she doesn't have a lot of burst, but she's very powerful over time, but that requires you to constantly reposition. It's fine. Okay. Lock him out. We should be able to solo that dragon. I'm fine. Baited.
The whole world in balance.
I thought I saw someone like right over here, just kind of scary, but all right. Let's just go on here.
For peace of mind.
Alright, so I definitely want to complete this for the 4 wards. Definitely that. Okay, looks good. Then we're going to go for the Ardent Sensor build first. That extra speed would be really nice. I'm just trying that out instead of Redemption. We're going Ardent Sensor, then Redemption, and then we'll see after that. Oh, we're talking about Seb Bernal. I wouldn't copy Seb. I mean, he's a good player, but always get Sidestone. Like, it's not about protecting you. Like, that's part of it. It's also about giving your other team information. So letting your jungler know where they need to be and when they need to be, and that matters more and more and more as you go up the ladder. So he actually is now starting to build more Sightstones. If you look in a lot of his games, he will get a Sightstone. So you have to get the Sightstone, not just for your own protection, but for like just for jungler information, so they know where the jungler is and how they need to react to that. The higher up it goes, you know, the more important that is. Because people will actually use that info. So much money. Can we just buy? God, okay, fine. I guess we do have a big wave here. I mean, no one's been close enough for me to exhaust, if you're wondering why it's still up. Like, there just hasn't been a chance for me to exhaust there. Because everyone's been so far out of position. So we're giving them a lot of free stuff. Now they get a free Windrake. We could have just backed up. Actually, we should just... Yeah. Just get this, get this. Because they can't. They have to go defend their base, and they have to stop Teemo, so... It's just kind of an audible because we saw them backing up, so we know it's safe. Because we have some wards in there. And Wind Dragon doesn't seem like it's a big deal, but every dragon's a big deal. Like, having... having additional move speed is huge. Like, it's not as big as an Infernal, but having whatever percentage move speed that is, 8%, is it 8% move speed? 25 flat move speed. It's pretty big. I mean, it's nice on rotations. We'll go ahead and finish that up. What are my thoughts on ADC and Soraka switching summoners, exhaust and heal? Actually, I was advocating something like that since that's Jesse's question there.
A new journey.
I've been advocating for something like that since they changed exhaust and nerfed it. I think it was patch 7.6 or something. Like, I still think the ideal setup would be AD carry takes barrier and support takes heal. The reason for that is barrier is a lot better early game than exhaust is. Because sometimes, like you saw right there, I just can't get close enough to exhaust a priority target, or I'm going to die. And sometimes, like, you know, if they have someone who's really long range, then I can't, sometimes I can't exhaust the person who's going to kill them. And barrier also, just statistically, is much better in the early game. I don't remember which, I can look up which patch notes it was, and I can, because I did the math on exhaust versus barrier. Not on my watch, boy. But yeah, I mean, and people have pointed this out before, the heal scales with plus healing and stuff like that the support gets, and yeah, I think that having the heal on the AD carry is outdated. That's, people like to get it because it gives them that move speed, but I don't know. I'm out, man. I've got like 50 health.
Enemy double kill. An enemy is dominating.
I know it looks like we could end that, but we can't. Like, even if I was in there, like, I was literally
Gracefully.
An ally has been slain.
Every step.
yeah. So it's fool's gold. It looked like it was really, really close. We just couldn't finish. Like, there's no way. Like, it would take probably like 6 more auto attacks at least to kill that, if not more. And there's just no way that we're gonna get that.
Where am I needed?
Okay, so I'm just gonna push this up.
For peace. peace of mind.
This extra move speed is really nice for safety too. I mean, that's an underrated aspect. Something that I've underrated about Ardent Sensor is the move speed. Wow. How long is that stun? Like 20 seconds? What? That Echo Stun feels like it's an obscene amount of time. Okay. Alright, that's it. Well, I mean, I do not think that Rocket Jungle works. But, you know, let's be honest. Cloud Drake is the worst Drake, probably. But it's still a Drake. I say this all the time. Like, dragons are still dragons. They're good in almost any fantasy type of universe ever. Dragons are good. So even the worst dragon is still pretty good. That's the thing. So yeah, is it the worst one? Sure, it is. But, you know, if there's nothing else going on or you can get it relatively free, then you should just get it. Like, it's not so bad that you should go get your red buff over dragon, or like you should go farm a wave instead of dragon. Like, it's still worth consideration. So I'm liking the sensor. Liking the sensor. I would not run Ignite on Soraka. I mean, Soraka is more of a poke, persistent damage champion. Like, it's pretty rare that you get kills on Soraka unless they just overextend into you. Like, you can't really force them to fight you. She's just a poker. Thoughts on Thresh in the current meta? Tyler asks. What are my thoughts? I think he can be really good. I think the extra magic resist helps him. I think the changes... I think the questing system helps him. Especially with the Relic Shield line. I think he's alright. I think he still is a very, very heavily dependent skill shot champion, so I don't recommend him for most people playing in solo queue. But I think that he is good. I think the healers and the shielders are the best ones. Someone linked a video to me the other day about Apto, I can't remember his name, the #1 Korean ladder guy who was talking about shielding champions and why they're the best, especially for solo queue. And he was talking about Ardent Sensor and why that item is ridiculously powerful. Oh, the cat's back there. Yeah, didn't see it before. She's that little slightly different color blob on the bed. Just noticed. So yeah, I mean, I think that things like Sona, Janna, Karma, Soraka, I think all of these are the best supports right now. I think tanks are okay. AP supports can be good, but I still think the enchanters. Best support to carry yourself out of bronze. I mean, there are a few good ones. I mean, Blitzcrank's obviously really good if you can get good with Blitz. I think Blitz is good. I think that Soraka's really good. I think that Janna and Karma are really good. I think Lulu's really good. I've gone Mikhail's on Soraka, and I do like it, but I mean, it is good. I get the blue item because it gives you more damage earlier, and it gives you that 50% move speed in the mid game to escape, so I think it's good. And the extra 35 AP is very worth it. I mean, the thing is, the coin item, like the stats on it are absolutely garbage. Like, they don't matter. It's just actively bad. Like, the coins are nice, and you do get more money out of it, but super hard to draw her from that pick. Okay. I can upload a picture of the cat or something if you want to draw. I do appreciate your artwork. I'll try to see if I can integrate it some way into the channel. I really did like that poster. I've just been super busy. I had so much on my plate.
End of the line.
Enemy teams, dominate or focus you. Let me see.
No cure for fools.
Yeah, I really don't like the coin item's pretty garbage on everybody except for maybe like Janna, just because Janna doesn't really have a good way to harass in lane. When do I take Ruby Sightstone over Eye of the Watchers? I never would in the current meta, especially since I like going Ardent Sensor really early. I mean, as a tank champion, sure. So I wouldn't do it over. I would always get Eye of the Watchers on an AP type of champion. Oh, we got Master Yi, huh? I might just roll with Karma again. Karma just bails out a lot of poor 80 carry play in the early game because you can just push and fight so hard early. Hey, thanks, Poneman. I appreciate it. I know it gives you the life regen and stuff, but I do like Mikhail's on Soraka. I just think that Redemption and Ardent Sense are better.
Always trust your spirit.
I'm not going Brand, dude. I would say Karma arguably does just as much, if not more damage than Brand over time in lane. Karma does a lot of damage in lane. And I could go for these more aggressive masteries if I really want to. I really like Fresh Blood. Who got the... Dang it, they got the Kassadin. Take 1.5% extra damage. Huh. I really don't like going against Kassadin. I think that's probably appropriate. I mean, you don't need Flash as much early on. I would rather just bully out this Alistar hardcore early on. % ability damage than getting that extra little bit of damage. Okay, I think it's pretty good. Well, I don't know, Jesse. You know, I think that just watch some of my Soraka videos if you want, especially some of the newer ones. And I think a lot of mistakes that people make with Soraka is they're not aggressive enough early on in lane. So you really need to be because she's so strong early. Like as a poke champion, you could just she has really good wave clear, and you can just go up and really pressure hard, get in a bunch of auto attacks, get in Qs. Like she's very, very oppressive in the early game, especially if they don't have a hard engaged champion. And then I think that it's just really hard to position in team fights because her heal is such close range that you have to be puts yourself at risk a lot of times. You have to kind of dance in and out of the fight and reposition constantly. Oh, did I stop the recording from last time? Oh, I didn't. My bad. Okay, that's it for this Soraka video. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.